It's affected it.
Yeah, good day, man. See Jake is out. Trying to lose weight. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Shalom, shalom, y'all Shalom. Hebrew Israelites, Tulsa Oklahoma. Once again, out here to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great. First things first, we're going to turn to the east. Give our praise glory to
Yahweh,
Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakadash, which is an ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. Is the correct name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. A double honor. The apostle elders, the great millstone, and shalom. To you, sister brothers, living in truth, and shalom to brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Once again, y'all try to come out here to talk about something that's happened majorly in the earth. And what's happening is Esau Edom, which is so-called white man, white nation, is being exposed on a very, very high level to where even your common people in the public are starting to wake up to everything that Esau's done. Like all his crimes, how they operate. Like everybody's seeing them for who they are, man. They getting stripped, made bare, as the scriptures say, and it's a very beautiful thing to see. You know, so I gotta open a precept for us.
So this is second Esdras 6, and I'm gonna start at 27. It says, "For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which had been so long without fruit, shall be declared."
So you hear that? The truth that been so long without fruit shall be declared. We're witnessing that right now. You know, all the brothers got testimonies of things that's happening. People I never thought in my life would see the truth and seeing the truth. So it shows us the light, which represents the truth, is shining real bright, like the sun. And you know, Esau Edom operates in the dark. You know, we're gonna bring scripture to show that, you know, this dude operates, you know, can't nobody see him. The secret place has been uncovered. When you look at the island man, you know, the island they was on doing all their little sick stuff, but they still doing it now. They just moved their operations. But now they're getting so exposed. The internet is exposing them. You know, it's with the point where Esau can't do nothing without being scrutinized. You know, it's a big inquisition on this devil, and we needed that. The whole reason Esau Edom was able to do what he do and operates because everything's in the dark, and he presents a false narrative that everybody was believing. Now it's coming undone. It's coming undone so bad that you got Netanyahu, which is Israeli prime minister. He off in hiding somewhere. They even think he unalive. He doing AI videos. He done ran and hid, which leaves Donald Trump exposed because now he don't know what to do. He's been exposed real bad. So because of that, you know, the whole world's waking up to who they are. The so-called white man. Everybody's waking up to what they do, how they get down. And see, they used our women, Israelite women, to further their agenda and their enterprise, and even now they're leaving the plantation. The women's now start seeing it's so bad that even Edomite women are now calling out their men because they embarrassed. They're ashamed. Like goddamn, you making us look bad. And then one thing I noticed too, when you mess with children, that changes the whole dynamic of everything. You know, Edomite women used to roll with Esau when he did his lynching, you know, when he was, you know, did bad things to Jake, all the hanging, but once you start messing with the children, like she doesn't feel her children are safe with the Edomite man no more. But they done did all this molestation. So now she's even throwing this dude under the bus because she don't feel safe. And then now she's like, man, the safety comes from the Israelite man. As much as y'all try to, you know, downtrodden him, clown him, my children are more safe with him. There's more loving and compassion with the Israelite man than it is the Edomite man. The Edomite man has zero love and compassion. He perverts and messes everything up. You know, that's in his hands. So now she's like, man, I can't roll with you and your evil no more. You done probably done mess with my daughter. You done probably mess with my son. You done messed up. Really, they looking at the whole world. You look at it, you look at the world. The so-called white man's trashed out the whole world. You know, he got this new AI tech coming in, data centers, ruining the environment. We don't eat real food. The Babylon the Great, thanks to the white man. Yeah. The water got poison in it, all kinds of hard metals, fluoride, thanks to the white man. You look up in the sky, they chemtrail almost like every other day now. That's why the weather's all messed up. You know, thanks to the white man. And then the white woman, the Edomite woman, she knows that. So she's at the point where she's like, I can't be quiet no more. I gotta say something. I gotta, what's trying to do, what they call it, we try to separate yourself from the evil with the delineation is the word I'm looking for. What you trying to like? Divest. Okay, you know how Eve always divest? Yeah. Now the so-called white woman is divest. She's going for the Israelite man. She's like, I'm about to, it's basically they're getting off the Titanic. Everybody see the ship is sinking, it's holes in it. She getting up off that sucker. She's like, I ain't going down. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And the Israelite man, especially an Israelite man that's in the truth, a man of the Lord, that's a lifeboat. So she's looking to catch one of them and hoping she be sankey. And that's where we at right now. And that's all thanks to the truth that's going out, man. That our Lord Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach, he put this truth out. It went through the mouths. Somebody get that. The holy prophets. That's all the work of the men of the Lord, the prophets. That's why I like the apostle others call this great millstone. Because like a millstone, we grinding this devil up with the truth. At first, it didn't have no, like the opening precept, it had no fruit. How you doing? It had no fruit. The apostle editors out there putting in the work, didn't gather no traction. But here in 2026, we got so many brothers now. Now there's so many false camps. Like now the truth is like overloading this devil. They ain't got no choice but to adhere to it. It's bad when you got people like Tucker Carlson. He listens to apostle elders, and now he going against Esau Edom. Candace Owens, which was a lapdog for Esau. Mm-hmm. Now she's barking at Esau. Theo Vaughn is going against him. Joe Rogan is now going against Esau. Esau now trying to cover up his tracks, unaliving a bunch of scientists, because he's about to do a false flag event. He don't want nobody to come out and, which the truth is out, man. This devil really, he's flopping like a fish. You take a fish out the water and it's flopping around. That's how I look at Esau Edom right about now. The devil, he's really cooked. And it's good to see. So I'm going to get this right here, this Luke. Let me get it real quick, y'all. Sure, this first Luke, man, the prophets. And that should hype every faith of every brother in this truth, man. Even if you get low views or whatnot. This truth is going out and it's messing Esau up, man, because there's so many of us now. So it's like the Lord done made us have a big microphone. And it's get to the point where the 2/3, can't nobody like look at our doctrine and like downplay it no more. Because now it's playing out. So now you got new people like who clown the truth. Now saying, hey man, we get that 1611 King James. Let me see what their truth is talking about. And they even calling Esau out, talking about, hey man, what you just did was fake news. So if he's got the false news and the lie, who they gonna come to for the truth? They're gonna come to the prophets. And so I got this right here. Right here on Luke 1:70, he says, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began. So that's how the Lord speaks, through his prophets. And who set this ministry up? Man, it's our Lord Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach. He came back in the flesh because Jacob went off, man. Jake was off in the wilderness, man, worshiping all kind of other gods. So Yahushua had to come back in the flesh, and he got the doctrine, and he got us back on track. He went and got some disciples. He basically started the ministry up again. We're just carrying that tradition to this day. So he got the disciples. They got more disciples, and they just went out and spread the truth. Because it was like a grace period. Then he gave his life for this truth, man. That's why we do what we do. He sacrificed himself for this truth. So now, he put that grace period out. Because the Lord's about to ask all of us, man. He looking at his creation, like when he did the flood, like, man, everybody's wicked. Look at my people. They doing all kinds of nasty stuff in the temple, in the Holy Land. Lord probably about, man, I'm going to just wipe all of Israel out, everybody. But then Yahushua came, like, give us some grace. Let me set the minute. Let me get back on track. We was off track. The Lord put us back on track. By doing what? Spreading the gospel. We didn't come out, and just force people. We just put the word out, man. To those that are here to it, they got a good chance of getting salvation. So now, we're at that point now where the grace period about to end. And whoever's in the house of David, because if I go up, it calls this thing the house of David. Saying that that's what salvation to come through. You just bump up to 69. Luke 1:69 says, and he have raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David. So now we call it the house of David, man. That's all the Israelites who will be, saved, get deliverance, get salvation. The house of David's getting built up again. And it's built strong now. You can see it. It's like a strong tower, to where Esau, his little, all his little false counsels, all his little counsels, all his false narratives, false flag, is not standing to that tower at all right now. I mean, at all. Everything he doing is just floundering. So now we like me and Ak was talking like, what was that, yesterday?
Yeah.
We was like, man, Esau got to bring that sword out. That's the only move he got left. That finesse game, false narrative, that's all done away with. And this dude even bought out TikTok. He's doing things to offset it. And I remember you did a lesson on that too. He spent money to do misinformation to combat the truth, and it still can't beat it. Like my TikTok algorithm is back to the point where Jake is now pulling out all Esau's dirt, and Oracle bought it. They bought it to control it, and they still can't control it. So I'm like, damn, you might just get rid of it. They can't control the YouTube. You know, they'll cut a brother's lesson, his page, and then the brother come with another email. He back on. We flock over there. It's back on and cracking. So none of his platforms are for him. The platforms now are for the Lord. Because the brothers is on. Go ahead.
That's a precept. You can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. No matter how much you fight against it, hey, the truth's still gonna reign out. Prophecy still gotta go forward. So you can't fight against it. You fight against it, it's just like kicking against the pricks. You're just gonna hurt your own self.
The truth is sounding like I just thought of an analogy when you said that because and I immediately thought the brothers, the elder brother page that got clipped with Elder Kavaka Zakbai in Vegas. His page got clipped, and then all of his subscribers ended up getting the same amount of subscribers plus more. And so I was like, man, that's the spiritual power of Yahweh Shah right there, because the truth is kind of like a perennial plant. If you know what a perennial plant is, you plant it one time and it continues to grow. You ain't got to do nothing else after it. And that's how the truth is.
I got another one that the Lord put that analogy up. This truth is like living water, like a water. You know, you anybody seen a river, you block it up right here, and that water gonna run to a whole nother path.
Yeah.
If anybody try to stop like some water shooting out, like a fire hydrant, you try to stop it up, it shoots out all kind of other places, man.
The water will actually break down the rock to get through the rock.
Erode that sucker, man. And like that, like I like how you said that Esau like concrete, like a rock. Over time, that water's gonna, erode it and get through where it wants to get through. You're not gonna stop that. That's like a force of nature. Water gonna go where it want to go, And so Esau, that's why they call it channeling. When you channel water, you're trying to get it to go where you want it to go at. And that's what Esau been kind of doing. But now it's the point where it's not like a stream anymore. Now it's like a raging river that's unstoppable. It's like a tsunami. When I think about it, like a big old wave. And there's like you see a big old 50-foot wave, man. Ain't nothing you can do to stop that. There's nothing you can do to stop it. Ain't no wall, nothing, man. You just gotta like evacuate. You know what I'm saying? That's the Lord doing right now.
The truth is like Hurricane Katrina broke the levees on them, man.
God, like a hurricane. Hurricane throw water everywhere. So that's what the Lord doing. I'm gonna bring it the precept that I quoted, the 2 Corinthians 13:8. For we can do nothing against truth, but for the truth. So you can't fight this truth. The scriptures told you that. So the best thing that we know is to get with it. And the 2/3, what they do, they like to fight the truth. They like to come with Hotep Kemetic and he wasn't no virgin birth. They always got to bring up stuff to scoff at it. And then the Lord, what he does, he brings prophecy up, and it makes him get the up, because he bring that reality in. To what they just said is null and void. Because I noticed a scoffer don't do nothing but say the stuff that Esau said. Esau to me is like the original scoffer. He always try to disprove the works of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah and try to make the Bible like a fairy tale book. That's how he put it to everybody. Oh, it's not real, it's just stories to make you feel good. But then the Lord started doing things like prophecy. Dude got swallowed by a whale, bees swarming, all the people in the Holy Land. Like certain things that happened that proved the Bible to be true. And then Esau, now he just looks stupid, and everybody was coughing with him. There's nothing you can do about it. Like real accounts start popping up to back up what we say, to give validity to what we say. We tell them that. Tell them women is out of order. Y'all need to do this, and then it go good for you. Now I'm saying you look up, you got a red pill movement. Now you got women even doing red pill content. You got women, I'm sorry, black man. So I'm like, oh, what happened? Oh, the economy doing bad. What's that scriptures? The Lord said that the business shall fail. The women shall holler for the teats. That's happening. So that the Lord is destroying feminism. Feminism is a lie. And how do you do that? Bring a reality in, hard times. So they're like, oh, I'm not a man. But who put that lie out there? Esau did. He told the women, you can do what a man can do. You're better than a man. Had them really thinking that in the hard times come, the reality hits, the truth hits, And now the women like, nah, I'm not that.
Now
I
everybody,
want one.
now everybody pointing the finger at Esau like, nigga, you lied to us, man. It's putting them in a bad light. And Esau don't know how to work in that light, man. Because he's used to that darkness and thinking everybody thinking he's God, everybody loves him. But now everybody pointing the finger at him saying, hey, nigga, you the problem. Now Esau don't know what to do, man. That's why he's crashing out. You said you got one?
I got a precept, Mark, just to back you up on that. It is Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. Back you up.
I forget it. Broke down right there. Hey, he said make Esau bare, man. When he said bare, he mean he gonna make him naked. He gonna make where you can see this dude and all his everything that he got going on. And he said make Esau bare. And I like the part that said he would spoil him. You know, make his seed spoil you. You know, you look at that, you see their children is doing math. And why they doing math? Why they doing it? Because they don't have no future. Esau done messed it all up. The economy, they done sucked everything up. They're automating everything with AI. So that the young Edomites like, what good am I? You're gonna replace me with a robot. So I might as well smoke some meth to avoid the pain. Plus, when I look on social media, all I see is bad things about my people. We put people in slavery. We lynched them. We ravished them. We're the reason why everything is messed up, so that they're getting demoralized. That's why his seed is spoiled. And they're the author of that, you know, because they done did all these atrocities, which used to be covered up, but the internet is now exposing everything. Like Jake making a sport to expose Esau's evils. You know, they're going into real history.
And they breaking records.
With the mic.
God.
I got a quick one. This is 2nd Esdras 6, and I'm gonna start at 18. It says, and it said, behold, the days cometh that I will begin to draw nigh and visit them which dwell on the earth. Verse 19, the point it says, and we'll begin to make inquisition of them, man. So the Lord said he's gonna make inquisition of them, man. And he's doing that by having the whole world point a finger at him. Inquisition means heavy questioning. Everybody is heavily questioning Esau Edom, man. It's like he's on the stand right now, and he's getting interrogated by like 30 different witnesses, 30 different attorneys or something. And they over there like, then you said this, and then what you know happened is this. But it says, and I will make heavy inquisition of them. It says, what they be that have hurt unjustly. Esau Edom always killing shit, doing something, always fucking up some shit unjustly. It says with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled. And that just lets you know that this our affliction is about over with. That's why we're seeing Esau Edom coming under heavy inquisition like that, man.
All right, real quick, I'm gonna read the quick definition of inquisition. It says inquisition is a harsh, prolonged, or severe investigation, interrogation of official inquiry, often characterized by lack of regard for individual rights and intense searching questions.
Yeah, see, and that just lets you know, man, he's under intense questioning right now, man. A prolonged too, because like he been ruling this earth for so long under wickedness and under deceit. And now everybody like the Lord snatched the cover off of him. And now he got questioning from way back whenever he used to be everybody used to look at it like it was his glory. Like shame is on his glory now, man.
And then the quick preach just to back you up real quick. But quick one, this is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. It said, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil. They put darkness for light and light for darkness, and they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. And you notice how it says, woe unto them. You know, that's the prophecy that's been fulfilled right before your eyes, because it said, woe unto them. Who were those them that they talk about? None other than Esau Edom, so-called white man, because he's the one that reversed everything. You know, he's the one that introduced the world to feminism. You know, he taught the women, because the women are supposed to be dependent on their husbands, right? He taught them to be independent. He reversed it. So that now this whole system being done, now the thing is being pointed right back at them, man.
Don't forget alphabet agenda.
Alphabet agenda.
Esau taught that.
Yep.
That creates low birth rate, confusion. That makes everything flip-flop. Esau also teaches being greedy.
Yeah.
Greed is a good thing. You know, they got them, what's their corporate world.
Yeah.
I know they promote that, like, I take it. You got to get it, man. That's been a leader. You know, being an asshole leader is like a good thing to Esau. And now we're at the point where we don't need that no more. We need something beneficial. We need something that a caretaker. And that's not in Esau's nature, man. He didn't promote that. So Babylonians are not in that type of mode. They're in that take mode. They're in that kill, steal, and destroy mode.
Yeah.
Because Esau put that as a good thing. And he done conquered off that. So Jake is like selfish. Everybody's selfish, all about the iPhone, all about me.
iPhone.
Yeah, so nobody's taking care of nobody else. And now we're at the point where really the world needs some love in it. Yeah. But that only comes from Israel. And a lot of Israel done abandoned that. Because I notice our people, they are the upholders of decency. Esau's never been decent. But I think about it, when they got Jake to start degrading themselves, like from the 50s and the 60s, and got to be niggas, you know, when niggas came alive in the 70s and 80s, that's when Babylon the Great's culture just went to the straight trash can. And that's because Jake didn't uphold the standard anymore. Because Esau promotes everything, like I said, contrary and different. If you alphabet agenda, I'll give you a record contract. You get a basketball contract. You know, I'll uplift you.
If you rap about killing your brother, you rap about bitches and hoes, you gonna get the biggest contract.
But anything conscious to uplift anybody, right, you know, to really build minds, no, we ain't gonna give you no money. You stay at the bottom. Really, you a weirdo. You whack. You lame. You a whack nigga. To where Eve, she rolls with that. Eve hates anything good. Like if you're a good man, Eve will leave you alone. Like, man, you whack ass lame nigga.
You will get with people that look good with a person rather than a good person. Like she'll choose a gay man over you because you're a good man, and that shit just so backwards.
And that's that precept that I read right there. That's that reverse.
And she'll let that gay person go near their kids. Shit.
Or get pregnant by a dude. Or if a dude done went about 20 years in jail, he get out, nigga, I'm whoop. She be like, that's a good man right there. She'll get pregnant 3 times. And then, like, she'll go through all that bad stuff. Then she want a good man, can't get a good man. Right. Because she's so defiled. And then she'll blame it on Jake.
And get mad when a good man don't want your ass no more. When you overran and shit like that. Been ran to, you get mad. Making videos about the shit.
And that's all because of Esau Edom and his witchcraft. Because he reversed everything. He made like you said in precept, what's good is bad, what's bad is good. Because Esau is Satan personified. He's adversary. Whatever the Lord says is righteous and good, Esau do the opposite. So that's why we in this upside down. Like what's that show called Stranger Things? The other dimension called the upside down. We live in that. We're in the upside down. Who did that? Esau Edom, because he's in power. You know? And now what's happening is now righteousness is getting its turn, like the opening precept. Truth is getting its fruit. So now everybody's starting to say, hold up, I've been tricked. I've been had. Who did it? It's Esau, even the white man. So now everybody's like clowning him. Now it's shame for spilling on his glory. They bring us swear. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 2:16. They are filled with shame for glory. Drink also and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Woo! And I like that precept. That right there is why the Edomite woman is jumping ship. Because they used to glory in them conquering, you know, all these lands and, oh yeah, you was a slave, I'm over you. Like, it used to be a proud thing to be an Edomite. They used to like glory in that. Now here we are in 2026, and that's a bad thing. You got them talking about, I ain't white, I'm Native American. Right. They don't even want to claim it no more.
Not even realize, like, you stole that title from the native too. It's all of it. It's a straight up trap now. Like you can't do nothing but to claim that you're an Edomite. Because any title that you try to put on yourself as the Edomite, we know that you stole it.
So then they trying to say that they ain't mega no more.
Right.
I didn't vote for him. So they're showing that that's like the Lord making them tuck their chain in. Because they're ashamed of it now. The Edomite woman is ashamed. You know, she's looking at her sons and nephews and husbands commit all these atrocities. Like now the younger Edomites can't like have a decent living. Why? Because her husband stole all the money through that white collar crime, stole all the hedge fund money. He done basically did inflation. You look at Donald Trump with the tariffs, you know, so the young Edomites can have a good standard of living because of what the old Edomites done did. And she's ashamed of that. She like, you didn't even set up a future generation for our youngsters, man. So she looking at him. Then she find out too, her Edomite husband is getting pegged and getting popped and cross-dressing. Like, this dude is not a man. He's embarrassing her. Everybody coming up with videos like, is this your husband right here? Wearing a bra with some things. Your husband a cross-dresser. You know, dude's coming up, man, I pegged your husband, man. He gave me $20,000. and this and that, or they're watching alphabetic gender porn, and she's finding out. So she's like, dang, I'm defiled, man. This dude ain't even a real man. And then like come to find out, and he do all that, but he done molested the daughter. She got to go to therapy. He done molested the son. That's why he got a drug problem. So it's like, damn, you sick dude. I done came in here, did this, and then you just messed the whole family up, friend.
Fuck the dog.
Yeah, they done molested the dog. The dog wasn't even safe. Dog got to go to the veterinarian. They like the dog got anal problems. She done probably got on her camera and called him. Is this you?
That's crazy because there's a precept that said I wouldn't even let him sit with the dogs in my flock.
Oh yeah, God, that's
because Esau does that.
Yep.
You know, at a high clip. That's about the, that's about that is coming out now. You know, so this devil, man, he does nothing good. There's nothing good about Esau Edom. Nothing. So the Edomite woman is like, and then like he's a weak lover too. He probably got the little pecker. He probably, get off about 2 minutes. So she's not getting satisfied. So what is she doing? She divorcing this dude and going to get her a Jake. And then, once you get to a Jake, once Jake hit her with the whammy, she like, boy, I've been missing this all my life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I seen eating my woman. She was clowning Esau. Because she was eating like I'm talking about a tataka, something. She was eating something. And it's like, oh, you a race trader. You done did this. She had a little food. She's like, you ever had a tataka? And she was eating it. She was clowning Esau like, yeah, I got flavor. I like my Mexican husband. This and that. And I'm just that's what's happening right now, man. They're saying that like me and Kadar was talking. That's how power to transfer, because the Edomite women is now getting away from the Edomite men because there's going to be a heavy judgment on them as a nation. So she's trying to like leave the burning house before it go all the way up in flames. That's she trying to do. And then you got even his other counterpart, Eve, the Israelite woman. She used to worship Esau too. Now she's clowning Esau and she's up here begging to get her man back. She got to compete with Becky for him. Now she got to compete with other heathen nations. Got to compete with Ling for him. A lot of Jake right now. The Jake man got his way right now. Jake man can sit back and be real picky because all the women now like I want an Israelite man. They're the best. Best lovers. They take care of the children. I ain't got to worry about the stuff you got to worry about. You got an Edomite man. Edomite man, you don't know. This dude, man, he might just wake up and he go in the bedroom and
he got a bad day at work and take the double barrel shotgun to the family.
God. She doesn't feel safe. The safety comes from the Israelite man. And then like what exposed that was the truth. We've been saying that forever, but we got muffled because Esau had a bigger platform back in the 80s and 90s. Esau was running that propaganda campaign. Israelite man, he a criminal. He a savage.
At one point, he controlled all the network.
Exactly.
And then now one of those Edomite Rockefeller said the internet was the worst thing ever created because he knew that they were about to lose their power. And that's exactly what it was.
Because you can't regulate the internet like that. The internet is like a highway, and anybody go on social media post they want to post.
Right.
Of course, they got guidelines, but there's ways around that.
Right.
The internet is like something that's decentralized. So he doesn't have that type of control over it. That's how we know that was the invention of the Lord to expose him.
That's why it's called cyberspace. Because you can't really control it. That's why they're trying to make blockchains. So we can get a little more control of it, but you can't control the internet.
It's like trying to control, like even out here in the real world, he had somewhat a control over, but it was still pockets of truth in certain areas. Right. So he never got full control. Why? Because the spirit of Yahushua was in the midst of the atmosphere, man. It's always been little pockets. And now the pockets have blew up real big, and he done got real small. It's like the Lord done chopped that tree down that was making that darkness, that shade. Mm-hmm. The Lord done chopped down that wicked tree, and now the light can shine on everybody, which I'm going to bring that up too in the precept.
Yeah, that remind me of that precept. The wickedness has flourished like a green bay tree.
That's what I have to bring up right now.
The Lord chopped that down. Now the truth is out, man.
Oh, you too. Oh, that's good. Y'all got it. About to get to the precepts. I want to bring that out. Because that created that darkness, and it was dominating for a moment. That's why the Lord even said in the precepts, like the wicked, they'll have they made for a moment, or like I said, a moment, and then after that, man, the Lord is just gonna take over everything, man. Because the truth, the truth is the truth. The truth don't need like a bunch of stuff to like prop it up and a bunch of, The truth that stands on its own, man, because it's solid. It's not like sand. A lie is like sand. A lie, like, it needs to be taken care of to keep it going. The lie needs maintenance, should I say. The lie needs maintenance. You got to come up and get another lie. You got to support the lie. But the truth is so solid, it can stand by itself. Once it's out, it's out. It don't need all that extra stuff because it is the truth, you know? So I got this right here. This is Psalms 37:35. I've seen the wicked in great power and spreading themselves like a green bay tree. So that's the Lord put Esau in great power. And what did Esau do? He spread his wickedness out like a tree. He casted a shadow. And a shadow is what? A form of darkness. So that's what Esau and Edom did to the world. And just like a shadow is like, you know, it's got a limit on it. The shadow is like it needs the light to cast its shadow. So when the night comes, certain things present itself or get chopped down or whatever, the shadow disappears. And when it disappears, you left with what? With the light. And once that light comes out, hey man, you can see whatever that shadow covered up. Whatever was covered up, you can see
it. That remind me of one of the parables, man. When Yahweh Shah mentioned that you know, when he said, "Do you?" Because he was talking to the Pharisees, and he said, "Do you not know which is that goeth out of the mouth of the fowl of the man?" Luke's paraphrasing, right? And then the disciples came to him like real quick. This is Matthew chapter 15-13, and he said, "But he answered and said, Every plant which my heavenly Father has not planted shall be rooted up." And that represents that Green Bay tree represents Esau, Edom, so-called white man, and now that tree is being rooted up, it's being chopped down. And that's what the Lord is doing.
Got a clip in the back, both of y'all. This is 2 Thessalonians 2:8. It says, "And then shall the wicked be revealed." And the Lord is revealing the hell out of Esau, Edom, the wicked man, the so-called white man right now. It says, "Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth." That's the prophets, man. That's what we're doing right now on the highways and byways, relaying the Lord's truth, man. It says, with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy them with the brightness of his coming. And that's exactly what the Lord is doing. Hey, the Lord said he's drawing near. Hey, and while he's drawing near, hey, Esau is getting destroyed right now, man.
Major. I got one too. It's Isaiah 9:2. The people that walked in darkness have seen a great light. They that dwell in the land of shadow of death, upon them have the light shined. And that goes into Babylon the Great, man, the valley of death. That light is shining right now, majorly. So you got young dudes, you know, part of the nation of Israel asking like, "Hey, man, let me get that Bible, man. What's that Bible you reading about?" You got Eve considering what we got to say now, you know? And that's the people that was in darkness. They was in darkness, man. Now the light is beaming on them. And now you have to deal with that light. You got to consider it. That's the Lord doing. He making them consider something they didn't want to. They wanted to bury it, hide it. But now Esau, he's doing such a bad job of flopping around, doing a mess of Babylon the Great, where now you got to consider what's going on. And when you consider that, now the prophets, the word is coming out of our mouth, the words we have is now being magnified because we calling it out.
God, I got a quick testimony, man. My son, man, I thought he was lost in the sauce. You know, he was in seek mode, and he stopped at the Hotel Kemetic thing, talking about Osiris and Horus and shit like that. I thought he was just going to just stay there, but the Lord, hey, put it on his spirit to like seek the truth. He over there asking about the Bible and coming through and like studying and reading. I'm like, oh man, the Lord, hey, revealing it, and that's because hey, we out here doing this major work, and don't think you ain't doing nothing. There's nobody is seeing. Everybody is seeing this, and the Lord is supposed to magnifying this. This truth is big, big out here, and everybody is trying to gravitate to it. Of those of the elect, man.
I got another quick testimony, man. My son had told his mom one day while he was outside dribbling his basketball, and he knows that Esau Edom's the devil, and this is how I know he knows. And I know he been watching, because he actually told me that he been watching my page as well too. He's about to be, he's about to be 11 years old, and so he was outside dribbling his basketball, and this Edomite came up to him while in the neighborhood, because these devils be out here, trying to traffic kids or whatever. And he asked him, "Do you want some candy?" And my son was like, "No," and then he kept asking him. And then my son came and told her that he cussed at him. He said, "Get your ass on, we don't want it. I don't want no candy." And then he finally drove off. And then I just, hey, I was like, hey, I can't even get mad at you, man. Hey, good job. You know, that's what I told him. Good job. You know, then now the point of that the testimony that even our little ones know that Esau Edom is the fucking devil, you know. And he knows not to trust them.
So it was a grown man trying to offer him some candy.
Yep.
He called him out just like that.
He said, get your ass on. He told him. Get your ass on. I don't want your candy.
Hey, that's the truth, man. Beautiful testimony, y'all. Cause I got my daughter. We went to Walmart, and some Edomite tried to give my daughter compliments. She looked at that dude like, man, you don't get away from me, you damn devil.
Right.
And then he gonna come to me. That's how I know. He gonna come to me and say, I'm not a bad guy. And I'm like, nobody even said you was a bad guy. She just looked at you as a bad guy.
Right.
And I'm like, so you know you a bad guy, like you said. I didn't even get. I'm like, shit, she did right. Get your ass back. We be shopping. Look out our face. I want to hear you.
Yeah, that's the beauty of this truth right here, man. This is why we do it, because our loved ones that are around us, they know what we do, and they know our page, and they can pick it up anytime they want, you know. And that was a beautiful thing, because he literally told me, oh, Dad, I got your page right here. I was like, yeah, that's my page.
That's beautiful. So that truth to say now, so Esau is not going to be able to trick the new generation coming up. I'm just saying, based on y'all brothers' testimony, man. Our son waking up, your son waking up. So now, what he used to do back in the day, that's not going to work on them. And they just get started. You know what I'm saying? The truth is like, it's like eating a meal, like edification. So it's like you get more added to you as you study, and get into it. So if they're like that,
I'll take a little, man. The truth is like that mustard seed.
God, just like my son, man. Like he only had a little, like I told him a little bit. And like he just started caught on like fire. He over there studying words and looking in the ancient the Hebrew and the Greek and studying. I'm like, damn, shit, he didn't call fire. And that's exactly how I got when I came into the truth, man. When I came into the truth, I got a little bit. And I was eating every day, a lot of meals a day.
So it's like it's gonna be a build prop. They continue to be in this truth. It's gonna add on to them. They're like putting armor on. So they put on one piece. And they like that one piece. When they start adding more up, that's only gonna make it bad for Esau, because now he can't sway them like a damn serpent, like he did, our forefathers.
It's like that Iron Man movie.
So, you know what I'm saying? That one piece is so big, So if they get more added onto them, that's just bad for Esau. Even the internet is further exposing him. We got more brothers coming to the truth. And then we got our brother DeWar here. He went with us a couple years back. So the truth is getting his fruit, is gaining. At the same time, Esau Edom is losing. He losing everything. So we already know how it's going to go. We know the end game based on the word and the scriptures. So we just waiting on Esau to go ahead and do his big one. Throw his little hissy fit, because he finally going to realize, I lost. I can't gainsay nobody no more. So now I just got to, he called it a global reset. I just got to unalive everybody. And then maybe with the new babies come up, then I can have them, do transhumanism and have them in my system. That's his plan right now.
Yeah, what I like about it is this truth is flourishing so much. It's causing a division within Esau on his own self, man. So, like, you got half the other Edomites. I can't go with the lie no more. And then now you got all these whistleblowers coming out, exposing Esau Edom for even more on a higher level, man. So, like, you got Eve exposing them, the Edomite woman exposing them. Now you got whistleblower men exposing Esau Edom, and everybody know what that means, man. You can read it in Matthew. It said, when the kingdom is divided against itself, it can't stand. And that's this truth cutting this place down, man.
Or bringing that sword, man. Bringing that, what he said, I don't come to bring peace, but a sword. Mm-hmm. Hey, y'all swinging that spiritual sword. This cut Esau up to pieces. He just, my arm. Away. Hey, Lord hacking them.
And it's a big hit when their own peoples come out on them, because like then a lot of other Edomites are looking at them like, damn, it is true. That's hold on, I got quick. This is Psalm 64:8. It says, so shall they make their own tongues to fall on themselves, and all that see them shall flee away. And everybody is seeing Esau Edom and fleeing away from this devil, man. Even his own people.
Yeah, I got one to go back up what you just said right there, man. Job 18:7. The steps of his strength shall be straight, and his own counsel shall cast him down. We're seeing that right now. I'm like, God dang, Joe Rogan talking noise about old Trump and Theo Vaughn and Nick Fuentes and Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson. Let's say we over here naming names like Hey, these people that helped you get in the office, now they're like talking bad about you, man. These like we just named the heavy hitters. Those are all like big conservative talking points.
What's that one dude name with all the conspiracy theories?
Alex Jones. Oh yeah, he talk. I'm like, dang, you switching too? Like so now it's like, who's back? Even Megan Kelly, the little Fox News little chicks is talking noise about Trump. So I'm like, dang, is anybody? And now all he got is like dumb, like working class Edomites talking to him. As far as like his microphones, the big people, they're against the Trump administration right now.
That one talking head, that girl that always over there talking, always trying to clean up her mess. She got exposed so bad on the podium, she had to just walk off.
Oh, Caroline Lee. Yeah, she about to quit. I'm pregnant. Everybody know you ain't pregnant. She like, hey, I got an extra stage left, man. I can't cover this dude's mess up no more.
And the truth is out there, man. It's making everybody who's fighting against it look dumb.
Real dumb. Hey, Joe Kent, the counter-terrorist dude, his administration done left. Caroline Leavitt is about to leave. I think something gonna happen to Cash Patel. He might end up leaving if they don't like fire him. The FBI director, Pete Hegseth, he gonna get thrown under the bus. Then they're gonna get rid of him. I think he's the dude Trump gonna blame all the stuff happening. He gonna like it's because of him.
The Department of War did it.
He sucked. He a Trump. Yeah, he gonna blame everything on him. So it's all bad. That's all that infighting. Like I said, man, they up here bang. Even Trump was talking bad about that chick Caroline Leavitt. He like, man, she ain't good no more. I'm like, bro, she can't. Your lies is out of here. Oh, Pam Bondi. We didn't just speak about her. Pam Bondi had to get up out of there, and she did all the cover. She actually saved that dude because she could release them files and had him done away. I think she still might. Now that he done fired her, I think she still might release him. What else, man? He done lost a lot of people, man. Like I said, it's a bunch of divisions, even them infighting. They say you see the Edomite woman, she got a whole series on YouTube or it's on TikTok. White man ain't shit. Right. You know, I'm gonna start watching that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So, and like I said, it's a big inquisition on Esau Edom, man. The Lord is casting Esau down. He's coming out that power seat. So this dude is losing political power. He's losing military power. He's losing economic power, and that's all factors he need to rule. You know.
And a quick analogy on that, because you know, Lord, Yahweh Shai even called, you know, because you know how he compared people to trees, and he said every tree that bringeth forth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. And so, if you think about a tree that getting ready to fall, normally you would see termites eating the inside of those trees. They eat the root.
Signs of,
you know, they do all of these things when you see as a wicked tree. That's exactly what you see what's happening with America, aka Babylon the Great.
Hey, he lost his leaves. All his leaves done fell off.
And it's the middle of spring. It's the middle of spring. Why you ain't got no fruits on your tree?
Right. No leaves. Right. Branches is breaking. Man. You see all the branches on the ground up under it. Like I said, you see that hole in there, 10 branches eating it. Right.
And that's that story what Yahweh Shai even got mad at that fig tree. When they had no figs on the tree, what did he do?
Cursed it.
This is another reason why Esau Edom's kingdom is going down right here. This is Jeremiah 49:7. It says, considering Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is his counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And that's exactly what's happening. His wisdom is gone, man. And that's why you're seeing him doing stupid ass shit, and everybody's calling him out on this stupid shit now. At one point in time, people were scared of Esau so much they looked the other way. But now Esau dropped down so much, everybody's like, nah, that ain't true. You just call him right when you say the lie, they over there, nah, I don't know about that. And he's getting cast down, man. It's because he has no more wisdom.
Yeah, he looking like a circus, looking like court jester.
And I like how it says Teman because that's a German tribe. And Trump is from Germany, or his lineage comes from Germany. So there's no wisdom in Trump at all. He's a fucking fool.
Straight fool, man. He destroyed their kingdom. He accelerated. It could have been like a slow collapse, but them putting Trump in there, he has sped everything up because all his policies destroys Babylon the Great. He's running like he run his companies, which go into the ground. That's why we say you can have Donald Trump. You don't care. Go ahead.
He was the creator of Operation Warp Speed.
He was. Khan. He was. You know what I'm saying?
He destroyed this.
They should have known then. During his first term, he was a con man, a flip flopper. That's why I'm saying why they went ahead and did it again on his second term. They doubled down on their ignorance, showing like with the precept I just read. All of Esau's wisdom is gone. They all dumb. That's why they voted for Donald Trump. You got to be a dummy to vote for this dude. He's a bad businessman. He lies. He's a con man. Now they crying, I got con. Like, what did you expect with a con man, dummy? A con man gonna con you. Because he reversed everything. He said no more new wars. He getting start a war. He said America first.
Yeah.
Now they saying Israeli first.
Yeah, Israeli, Ukraine, everything. They gave a hell of money to Ukraine.
He said cheaper grocery bills. He come and put tariffs, and they find out you pay the tariff. So he increased your bills, all your bills, grocery, power, electric, energy, all that done went up.
And Babylonians, most of them live on an hourly wage, so
Exactly.
you can't keep up with it.
Exactly. And they asked for it. He told them, nah, I'm gonna do this. And then he came in, he did the opposite of everything. You know. Only thing he did that he said he was gonna do was that's backfiring too, was crack down on immigration. Which that's your cheap workforce labor. Without that, you know, everything belly up because like Edomite's not gonna do that cheap labor. They thought Jake was gonna do it. No, we not.
He still didn't even build a full wall around the place.
God, lied about that. That was first term. He said lied about that. Then he really said, "Oh, we ain't doing no C19. That's a hoax. We're not doing that." Then y'all said they had to flip. And they said Operation Warp Speed. And remember, I ain't doing the juice. Then he had to do the juice. So I'm like, they also learned the first time.
I ain't with CBDC. Now I'm with CBDC.
Yup. He said that too. That's another. He said he ain't doing no digital currency. You come in, this fool, not only did he sign for digital currency, this fool got his own digital currency, which lost 95% of its value. He got the Trump coin. Because he just been rug pulling everybody with it. It was just like a robbery. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you dumb, you invest in his stuff. I knew he was going to do that.
So he was talking about affordability. Like, I'm going to make everything affordable again and everything affordable. And then next thing you know, he was like, affordable is a leftist term that they made up.
It's woke. That's their woke talk.
Like,
That's what they feeling alienated. Like, God, me, dude, you just left us on an island. You know what I'm saying? Gas is up. You know, he talked about that. And now they saying he a puppet, man. Whatever now who tell him to do, he do.
His logo was "Make America Great Again." It's "Make Israel Great Again."
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not even.
Exactly. And now everybody, like, even his own, some of his bases figuring it out. And they're flipping.
It's lies.
You know what I'm saying? Now they got blue hats, America first. So they saying purple. I'm like, what the heck?
purple hat on.
Guys, I like, they all talk about we got to unite and this and that. You got a lot of people like, nah, man, you a Trump supporter. We ain't forgot what you did. You the reason for this. And now they like people throwing tomatoes and cans at them. Now they walk that walk of shame. They made our Lord and Savior walk. And now it's on them. Everybody, get out of here. You a Trumper. Now, like, being a Trump supporter is not being an idiot. It's being dumb. Having a mega hat is like having a dun tag. So now that's why people like they burning their mega hats and catching it off.
And that's that little small hallway at the bottom of the school.
Yeah, all the dummies, yeah. That's mega now. That's mega now.
That one hallway with all the little retarded kids.
Yeah. And that's a shameful thing. Now they coming out of here. My child talking about, well, you know, I didn't vote for him. I'm like, dude, shut the hell up. Do you think I'm a Trump supporter? You was over here bumping chests and high-fiving. Now all of a sudden they trying to like, they all trying to figure out a way to get them out of the mess they done got themselves. They even trying to get dude out of office. They told him vote him out in November. He even said it himself. He's like, they're going to impeach me. So he know he about to be done. He know he did a bad job. People say that.
The fact that he know that means more chaos is gonna come. There's gonna be some major event that's gonna happen that's gonna keep his ass in office.
God, because he ain't gonna go, his ego so big. And it's bruised right now. Because you just look at him and tell he's hurt. Because everybody looks at him now as an idiot. And now just him, he's a representation for all Edomites. So they all looking like idiots. And we see that with their women, man. Edomite women do not like Edomite men. And then, you know it's bad, especially that one dude, he went unalive their Eve in Africa.
Right.
You know, so now they all like, now they're anti-divestors. Now they're like, nah, you better not get with that white man. You're going to take to another country. Right. Hey, fly you out and unalive your bus. You know, they trying to make videos placating the Jake. We sorry, Israelite man. You know, we sorry, black man. Come on back. We doing this. I'll cook, I'll clean. I'll do this, I'll do that. And then you got some of that, what they call them pygmies and stuff. They're like, y'all black women is trash. Y'all not doing nothing for the black man. You need to be doing this and that. I'm like, oh Lord. Now they promote. That's it. So now, hey, and then look, I like how the Lord doing this too. You got Israel like, man, like, now I'm choosing my peace. Right. My pockets are now celibate. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Israel like, man, holding that line. And you can see that Isaiah 4:1 about to kick in a major way, man. And that's another prophecy that's true that's coming in the fold. You know, we ain't said that a long time ago. Everybody like, no, we ain't gonna share no Israelite, man. Now you got chicks on here. Sister wives, sister wives is the way to go. Right. Polygamy is the right thing. The white man made us think that one, we gotta share sisters if he's a good man. They got channels for that now, podcasts for that now. Right. Promoting that. And I'm like, hey, you know, hey, Lord, that's Isaiah 4:1 kicking in. I'm like, man, Lord, I'm pretty batting 1,000. They're like, you can't just have one man. They bring up statistics. Most men are gay in jail. Black men are gay in jail. So guess what, sister? We gotta share him. You don't just get your own man. Right.
They share the man anyways.
That's the point they bring to that. We sharing anyway. We might as well go to one household and split the bills. Trump is in office. We gotta split the bills. If we all work, all three of us got jobs. Like they all saying that. It's also social media. It's on my TikTok, YouTube. This chick that got channels. What's that one chick called the Crimson Cure?
Crimson, Crimson Cure,
Pink Lessons.
Her, Pink Lesson,
D'Amica's dope.
Her too,
I was like, come on, man.
What's her name? Melanie King.
Yeah, she just ain't nothing but an echo of Kevin Samuel.
Right.
You know, so that shows that prophecy is happening, man. The truth is happening this way because that's how it's supposed to be. Our forefather had 4 wives, had 13 children. Where does one woman stuff coming from? That's from Esau. And everybody's saying, hey, people don't want to get married no more. They're saying marriage is a scam.
They don't want to use Esau's marriage to the way them Esau get married. That's the thing. Like, basically, people are separating from the system that Esau has set up. And then they started to realize, like, what I've been noticing, a lot of people been having these garden challenges where they realize, like, they can grow their own food. They don't have to go to the grocery store.
Right.
So they're separated from Esau's system, period.
Ooh, that's big, man. And why is that? Because the truth is out. Yep. Everybody started to see like, yo, you be lying. They be in what's that Whole Foods talking about organic this, but it's seedless.
Right.
It's not organic.
Right.
So the best way to get organic, I gotta grow it myself. And they take revenue from Esau. But people they gonna quit shopping with Esau like that. Like say everybody is like getting away from Esau, man. They're separating themselves.
They're not eating pork, they're not eating shellfish, crawfish, because the truth, and that's hurting the Esau's economy.
Because you really think about Esau's economy is real big on all of the things that's abominable to the Lord, and that's where destroying the economy right there. And all of those things that you're not supposed to eat, it's supposed to clean the earth, which goes back to the same devil where the Lord said, "I would destroy them, would destroy the earth," because you're basically killing all the creatures that meant to clean the earth. It's meant to clean the water. It's meant to keep the air pure. All of those things. Like you're getting rid of the creatures that the Lord created for clean that stuff. And that's why the Lord got you. That's why he got him in the trick bag, man.
See, Esau, he got everybody in like a dark prison whenever you follow his ways and his laws and his statutes. And the Lord would say, you will know the truth will set you free.
Yeah.
So like everybody is coming into this truth and everybody is waking up and like escaping Esau's prison, like his darkness and everybody's like, damn, that truth, man, I didn't escape, man. I'm free now. And it was this nigga he the one that had me in there, man.
Had me in the wrist.
Every time, man, I've been when I watch you, because everything that you really need, you grow it. Yeah, how about me outside already provided for it? Like what they call them, flaxseed, and I think you grind them up into powder, and that's what they use to make bread out of. I could be wrong. I got the wrong plant mixed up, but that right there to let you know, like you can do all of this in your own backyard. And not have to go to the grocery store.
And I can appreciate to back you up on that too, man. This is Sirach or Ecclesiasticus 38:4. The Lord had created medicine out of the earth, and he that is wise would not abhor them.
Man, there it is right there. He that is wise would not abhor them, meaning that the word abhor goes into look at it as disgust. And that's what Esau Edom's system basically does. All of the system that that you have to use to create your own food, create your own, that you don't have to rely on. Esau's system has four of those very systems that you need to use to provide for yourself, provide for your family. When you have sheep and goats, you can make your clothes out of that. It's a whole system that the Lord already set up.
Yeah, I like that though, because that word avoid also goes into like avoidance.
Right.
And like you ain't supposed, like if you avoid the natural herbs, you're gonna just be left out there to what Esau got.
Yeah.
And that's some poison. Poison, yeah, exactly.
Pharmacia and pharmaceuticals.
And they made that, they did that on purpose, because like they made all the holistic doctors look like they was quacks.
Yeah.
Like they didn't know nothing. They're like, nah, that dude is. He's a hippie. He's this and this. They don't know nothing. Come to my doctors.
Right.
And now, shit, people are waking up and like, man, what the fuck? I had this shit in my backyard and that could have cured me. And this nigga made me pay $13 for 2 pills and shit.
They gonna keep bragging. You careful. Mess something else in your body.
Got a side effect. It'll probably cure that disease, but you're gonna have a side effect. You're gonna keep going back in the very same dump.
And like I said, they tell us the dandelions weeds that they're bad, and that cures inflammation.
Yeah, it does. It does. All right.
This devil takes first Roundup on it.
You would say that herbal medicine is witchcraft.
Yeah, they do. And really, and it's so crazy, that's the lie. Because really, his stuff is the witchcraft, the pharmacia. The pharmaceuticals, this dude, he mixes some chemicals.
He'll take a little bit of the plants and then mix chemicals in it and put some petroleum in it and give it to you.
Just like you do with the coca leaf, where you think cocaine came from.
He put ether in it.
Yeah.
He put chemicals that's gonna erode your stuff, man. Destroy your organs. But the Lord made it with stuff, like I said, come from the earth. That's the best thing right there, is natural. You just mix that up, make a tea, and it'll, get you right. That's why Esau takes out all of the natural healers, man, like Dr. CB,
right,
or all the, people that did that.
I never forget it too. During that time when y'all remember that big ass protest when the guy Michael Brown got assassinated by the police officer in Missouri.
Yeah,
they had a big protest about it. During that time, there were 4 holistic doctors that came up missing, and one of them, and this is how you know Esau was so diabolical, because one of those doctors actually looked like an Edomite, but he was practicing holistic medicine. And they got rid of his ass too. Showing you that these devils don't, if they what's that precept where it says if he is evil to himself, to whom will he do good? So if he willing to kill his own people, why would you trust the devil if he willing to kill his own people just to keep this system up going?
And with hindsight, we can see why he did that, because they was prepping for the C-19. Yeah. See, they messed their whole scenario. If they get rid of anybody, they can disprove my agenda.
Right.
Get them out the way I can do. And they doing it now, right now, with the scientists.
Yeah.
Most of them is Edomites, or appear to be Edomites. Ain't it I think it's going up. It's like 11 of them, either dead or disappeared.
Yeah.
And they doing that because they got a false flag event. Look like a false alien invasion, what they about to do. Because I heard these dudes they get rid of them, like dudes that work for NASA, anti-gravity. One chick was even talking about they making organisms or something like that in the laboratory. So they about to come with a whole false flag event that's gonna have the whole world a chokehold again, man. And I think through the spirit, I think it's gonna be a false alien invasion, because the devil, he makes stuff in laboratory.
Project Bluebeam?
Yeah, they're gonna come with that. And then they got actual things they done made that's gonna go out and unalive people. They're gonna call them aliens, but it's something Esau done made in the laboratory.
Like a fucking chupacabra, or like
like the Resident
like some Resident Evil stuff. This devil done made something, and he gonna unleash it on the public.
Right.
And he gonna tell the public that it's aliens, and we gotta come together, and something to get their global agenda together. Because this devil Esau need a distraction. I noticed Donald Trump used that war for a distraction. Right. That's not working no more. He gonna need something bigger to get everybody off them fire. Because now they back on them files again. Yeah. So that he got I need another distraction. I need a big fall. I need a great false flag event. And false alien invasion is a good way to get a whole world to get on one page. They say it's an entity, and they just did another thing they lied about. Everybody know it. That moon landing they just did.
Right.
Artemis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then this dude showed Jake, I was watching on YouTube. Whoa. The same people, they was on a show, Paradise. They was the same formula they just used. They said went to the moon was on a show called Paradise. That was to go out and make sure the Earth. Man, that tripped me out. Jake was all like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" The same four people. And then one dude slipped out and came out. He was like, "Yeah, we got these people from Central Casting. They about to, go to the moon." They're like, "Hold on, Central Casting." Hey. Then the stuff they was doing was glitching out. People saying like certain stuff like, "Man, they is not on the moon. They is not in space." It was funny because they showed, they were like, "These are real Neil Armstrong boots," and there was a black boot. But then they was like, "Look at the first steps from Neil Armstrong's landing on the moon. They had fucking ridges all in it and shit." So they was like, "That ain't even the same shoe." It was like, "All right, y'all can't even get the little thing straight." Yeah, and showed it a straight lie, man. Showed them to be straight liars. That's why they shouldn't even did that again. Because like I said, then people look back to the old one saying, "Y'all ain't never been to the moon. Y'all been lying this whole time." So now you done lost more credibility. And your NASA, nobody believes now Esau even pseudoscience is falling flat. Everybody, like you said earlier, they scrutinizing the devil. Inquisition, like if you fake the moon landing, what else did you fake? Everything you got Edomites like, "Our society is fake. Everything is artificial." I'm like, "Yep, we've been telling you." So what's they gonna do? They want some truth. They're gonna come to the prophets. We're gonna lace them up with the truth, man. And once, like we say, what they always say in the world, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once you get the truth, it's over with. So he gotta come with some false flag event, y'all, Strawler. A false flag event. He gotta just cause chaos because now everybody sees the truth. They see him what he is.
That's one of his devices, or no IKO.
So he got to cause some more chaos because now he can't. It's not there. They're like the C-19. I look at Esau, I'm like, you should have put the MOTP in them that time. You had it. Right. You pump faked. And when you did that, half the people that did that, they all sound like my family. They were great doing the C-19. Now they see what I was saying was truth. Like, damn, you should listen to your tape. I'm looking like, damn, I never thought I heard him say that. So now you should have did it then. This devil always pump fake because he's so scary.
In the chokehold, right?
Yeah, right then and there. He should have did the MOTP right then and there. Then you would have had, all the ones that juiced, you would have had them. Now they talking about, I ain't doing that no more. I ain't listening to him no more. Tell you what the scriptures say. I'm like, now you got to fight even harder to do your little false flag event. Now it's worse. Now you have less people that believe in your system.
Now you got to really show you the bloody man.
Exactly. You got to be bad guy now. No more covering cats. And I'm like, you had him right there, devil. You should have did your move. This devil, he pump fake. He pump fake because he's scared to throw that pass.
That actually shows the power of the Hashem outside. Because Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy, man. The prophecy got to ring out. Esau could have did that, but like shit, y'all was like, "Nah, hell no, you gotta go through this, you gotta show yourself this, and you gotta
World War III ain't started yet. World War III wasn't started yet. A couple prophets they ain't hit yet, so you gotta do it at certain times. So the Lord made them pump fake. Now you gotta throw it out there. It's gonna be sloppy. It's gonna get intercepted. Let's look at Esau. You're gonna look back at duck pass. We're gonna intercept it. We already know what you're gonna do. That's what got the devil really shook, man. It's the Lord. And also the Lord's being the prophets. And there's so many of us now. You start looking at like, damn. They supposed to get spiritual power. Oh, man, I don't think I'm ready yet, man. So you looking in the back like my robots and my super soldiers ready.
They're scared of us now like this.
Yeah. We ain't even like blew up yet. We ain't even got the spiritual power yet. But the elites know it, huh? They know what's coming to pass. They seen the process pass. They're like, okay, if all this came to pass, those men are gonna get spiritual power. So now the devil's nervous. Like, can my robots really take one of them down? Can my super soldiers really get it done? And I think in the back of their mind, they're like, nah, man, there's nothing we can do. And then they probably using their mic. They see Yahweh Shah, that master chariot, man, coming. They like, man, we cooked. They might smoking cigarettes. I wanted to steal about $3 more trillion. The Lord coming. You know what the Lord gonna do to us? We about to go into slavery, Johnson. He probably like, man, shut that rubbish up, man. We got this, we got that. We're gonna run AI. We can still win. But I think in his mind, they like probably looking at that dude like, man, we not gonna win, man.
Like, even the truth is coming out about AI. Because everybody's finding out AI is just ran by a person.
Exactly.
And like it's like real. Yeah, people over there catching AI up so much, they're like, man, this shit is fake, man. This shit ain't nothing, man.
So like this truth is just going out there.
And that's he put all his eggs on AI to win. AI was like his secret weapon. And now we saying that AI really ain't got it like that. It's not as sophisticated as Yahweh Shah's creation. A human is far above.
I still remember when they made that fucking robot, that robot soldier, and the nigga hid inside of a fucking cardboard box, and the robot soldier went all around and couldn't even find him. I was like, he was just in the cardboard box moving.
Hey, that car told me real quick. They move, take a couple of steps, and put it down.
And the robot was like, "What the hell?" So they AI ain't what it is. Man. Everybody's finding out.
What it is, man. It's not sophisticated. It's a knockoff.
His lives ain't holding weight.
I even noticed that at my job. They trying to get the robots to replace us, but the robot can't do it, man. They must break deep maintenance. I'm over here, you know. Leg might hurt, but I'm drinking coffee. I'm over here slamming him in the truck like, I come back, robot. He coming up. Robot just got one of them. I done already put 5 in that motherfucker.
It's coming out that they ain't even replacing people with robots. They replacing people and let people go just so they can invest in AI data centers. And now these companies are getting mad and feeling the hurt from letting their people go.
I seen that. I seen exactly. I seen a report on that. They let their people go because the AI, and the AI made a mistake and lost money. So they called their people back and said, "Can they do the job without no pay?" I'm like, "Man, not going. Hey, make it. He sounded like Doofus Maloof. So dumb, but it's dumb. That's the heck they do.
Are they not paying TSA workers?
I think they might now, but they went a long time with no pay. They might not get it.
He like almost he was going to pay their salary or some shit.
And he could, but he don't want to. No, cheap bastard. I think he worked. They say work, and even his stuff is fake. I found out a lot of his work is like cyber. It's like it's not like liquidated. It's not real asset. It's like it's inflated. Yeah, it's inflated. So if an EMP happen or you lose power, you just lost your little money because it's not real. It's not like real physical dollar or coin. Yeah, it's cankered. Like it ain't even real. I said this devil, he hurt his own self. He's shooting himself in the foot. Like I said, all that AI and all this, it just hurt this devil. But like the precept you read you brought out earlier, you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. So he's all trying to fight against the truth, and all he's doing is hurting himself. Bumping himself with your head against the wall, hurting his toes. Really, you know what? To really fix his kingdom, you know what you got to do? Is that it's when the scripture say we would have healed Babylon, Babylon's not healed. If Esau back up out the way and let us do what we do best, like his kingdom will stand again. Because it's just easy fixes. This is the stuff that he's doing is like incredibly stupid. I be looking at Esau like, God dang, dude, you know, went to college, you got billions of dollars, this is what you do. That's dumb. They can't even run, like, even when you come to sports, they can't run good teams. Everything is retarded and stupid. I'm like, bro, this is not hard. And you ain't missing nothing.
I can see that. I like having Booker over there complaining to the ref, he called the referee out.
Like,
I seen that.
Like, that shit is not interesting. Like the shit is on whack. You know it's fake.
That's fake.
It's coming out the truth about that.
Yeah, so mad. I was like, damn, I didn't realize I was doing fucking playoff time right now.
I'm like, shut up, kid.
Yeah, you ain't missing nothing. Like, especially like our age, what we used to have, how the circus was or how it is now. Like I said, it's heavily scripted and fake. Even the fans, like I said, even the fans are calling it out. Because you can see it, like, man, this is fake, man. And this go back to what we said earlier. Esau's so dumb. The only thing that was keeping hype in the circus was the sports betting, the parlay. Right. But now he done made the players where they'll do certain things where they don't hit their parlay, so people ain't getting their money. Right. So I'm like, if you take sports betting away, like, what is there for them to do with it? So you're killing your own thing. Why are you telling them not to hit their parlay? That's stupid, man. So I'm just like, man, everybody's like dumping it down the trash.
That right there would help people fans.
Exactly. So if you ruin the parlays and people's pulling it out, like, there's no reason to watch it. First of all, it's not entertaining. It's not good no more. Especially for us that's up in age. We know what it used to be. Right. And then now it's like, I can't even like watch to get my money. You won't even let me get no money. So why should I fuck with it?
The crazy part about it, Devin Booker, he even said that if y'all keep on doing this, everybody gonna look at it like it's WWE. They gonna find out.
Yeah.
Like,
And
so,
then somebody pokes up there and say, too late. I already knew. I said, damn, it's over
so,
with.
the truth is hitting on every level. Every level.
The circus, the entertainment, their history is being exposed. Now real history is coming out. You know, like I said, Black Wall Street is a big mainstream thing, but they used to keep that in our days. That was like a hush secret.
Man,
Now it's like, now I think they got college courses on that. All that was massacres and Black Wall Street.
It's a tour every week.
God, yeah, God.
Hey, I remember when I first got to college, man, you know, like 10 years ago, I didn't start having conversations about Black Wall Street until I got to the Indian school that I went to, because they knew about it. But when having conversations about it here in Tulsa, I ain't had no conversations like that.
I used to ask about it. My grandmother, we don't talk about it.
Yeah,
I'm
see,
like, damn.
only reason why I got to know about it because my parents, they was big on history. They was like, yeah, this is what happened. My dad even took me to go see, when Rosewood first came out, he took our whole family to go watch that movie.
God, see, in mine, they scary. They was like, we don't talk about it. The internet wasn't made public thing.
Right.
So it was no way to be known. I wanted to know. Yeah. So I'm looking, man, Lord bless us, man. Now it's like, man, it's an explosion. And like I said, they do tours on this devil destroying Black Wall Street. Now Esau feels stupid because Esau used to tell me back in the day that, like, he said black people never made no type of good community, never nothing substantial. That was one of their face nerds. Right. Now we come out like we had them all over Babylon the Great. You destroyed them. So it goes back to the precept I brought out earlier. Shame spewing on your glory. So we had better communities than Esau. Our stuff thrived better. Then look, another thing you show that you look at the northern tribe, Issachar, the Mexicans. Man, thriving community. That's why Esau trying to do his immigration. He trying to slow that down.
The reason why I brought up how the northern tribe was, I had the conversation with the northern tribe because when I was coming up, they said that there were no more Apache Indians. And then when I got there, I met one. And then we started talking about Black Wall Street, how the connection was long. Like the natives was a part of Black Wall Street.
Damn, Jose.
Yeah.
About that movie Killers of the Flower Moon. Yeah. That y'all go watch. Y'all trying to bad.
And that's how we ended up started making all that money because the money was coming in and a lot of people, they would make me trade. Well, maybe but we were connected with each other.
Exactly.
We were all making money with each other. That's why we make so much money. And Esau was on the outside looking in.
It's like the movie Sinners. The vampires.
Yeah.
That was a good one too. Yep. I said, to me, that's the best one to come out in a minute, man. That was a real good movie. I recommend y'all go watch Sinners too. It shows you in that how Esau get down. And that shit that to me, that dude, that's why I don't like him. Robert Kugler, he do stuff like suddenly to expose Esau. Esau is a vampire. He's an energy vampire. He has to suck your resources in order to have something. Yep. If he don't do that, he ain't gonna have nothing. And just like in that movie, the light that hurts Esau. The light burns these devils. That's why they like to be in the dark.
That's why it represents the truth.
Exactly, man. That's a big one, man. Good knowledge, y'all bring it up. Sinners is a very good movie, man. Every year I need to see that. Because he showed you how Esau get down. What Esau wanted to do, he kept begging to be let in.
Right.
And then what happened? The heathen let him in. He couldn't let me in. I need your permission. And Jake did that. What's that? The segregation? They did segregation. When they did that, man, they went downhill.
And quick testimony, my pop, because you know he was a mailman. He actually talked to the survivor because he used to deliver to their house, and he told me that one of the survivors told him the only reason why Esau knew that they had the money is because Eve wanted to get more. Because you know how Eve is about fashion and stuff. They got tired of the fashion that they had within their community. They wanted to go outside and shop in the Esau community.
That's what brought him in.
Yeah.
That's what he was able to look in like, oh, shit, these Negroes doing good. No, they like they do it off the belly. Yeah. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. Yeah, they got to bomb on that shit. You know what I'm saying? If they seen. Because you keep Esau out, and I know this was segregation, that's when Jake went like down in the hole. Yeah. But when Jake is by themselves, you know, being holy, just ourselves, like we flourished. When Esau come in, I know it's when the gang started and all that little stuff started going down. That's when Jake went downhill. And it was their 60s. The 60s, Jake was too strong on Esau. Okay, the Black Panthers, Jake was throwing up the fist. And it was the Afros. Like Jake had too much flavor for Esau in the 60s. Esau like, you know what? Let's blend in with them. Then we can destroy them.
And now, when you look at that story, that's why he dismantled the Black Panther and what he started, the Bloods and the Crips. You know, that's how they all got started. He destroyed everything that we created. Esau destroyed. This is why we constantly get out there. We say Esau got to get out of the way. That's the only way we'll be able to survive and be in tune and our shot, because the devil knows our power. So he constantly trying to sever us from our power every single time every chance we get.
And the truth is, the Lord told us to be holy. Don't be all clipped up with these other nations, man. And see, Jake got to get into that truth. See, Jake trying to think that they place Christianity. Yeah. We all one, everybody come together. They don't work. Now Jake starting to realize, like, yeah, we can't clip up with these devils. They are the devil. Brothers on the block is right. White man is the devil. Esau don't like that. Like, oh Lord, I done lost my yuppies.
and it's so crazy when we call them devil. They look at it as like they don't realize the true definition of devil is the sin. Like it's really what it is. They think devil as like
Red man.
Yeah, red man. Yeah, all that shit. Like no, we calling them devil. We giving them their actual title. They are the liar. They're a deceiver. That's what they are.
Just like angel means messenger.
Yeah,
exactly. And now what's happening is the working class, the lower, they starting to see. They're starting to see that our testimony is true. You know, we come in the truth and we're telling you the truth, and it's for your benefit. You got to separate from Esau, Edom, so-called devil, or Salakia. He is the devil. Like, so-called white man. You got to separate from the devil, man, in order to have any righteousness, anything good in your life. To be free. Exactly. If you deal with Esau, man, it's nothing but depression, sorrow, woes. Yeah, all of that, man. You got to think Jake could go to Esau's therapy and talk to Esau about his problems and get no help. I want Jake to go to therapy, get no help. And be like, bro, the therapy is in these scriptures, man, to fix your issues.
You go to that therapy, they ain't gonna do nothing but prescribe you that pharmacia that we've been talking about.
And make you pay.
Right. Them therapists can't even help themselves.
Right. Exactly. If Jake could pay big money, lay on the couch, and tell the devil they problem, that's only helping that devil out. He's using that like, oh, okay.
Giving them
information. And the therapist wants to keep you there so they can keep rinsing your money.
Exactly.
He letting you talk, you over here drawing shit. Yeah. You said what, huh? Yeah. Say that again.
He's showing on Amazon.
Another personality. Let the devil in. You know how sinners in. Let me in. You gonna let me in? That's how you let the devil in.
God, like I said, he gonna use your money, shop on Amazon with your buddy. You help your problems. He want to keep your problems going and not resolve it, so you keep coming to him. Well, really, you should go to the Heavenly Father and the one begotten Son for your problems in the scriptures. You know, that's the only counsel you need, man. Read the scriptures. Like all our problems is in the book and how to solve them. And then when y'all shot get her, that's the end of all our problems. Then it's gonna be nothing but winning. You know, you in the kingdom now. You setting it up, and there's no devil to say, "Oh, you didn't do this paperwork right," or you get fined for this. Like Esau gonna be totally out the way, and that's why we like patiently waiting on that, because we want to rule, man. We need back in rulership. We want to see the earth in its most beautiful state. Right now, the earth's struggling to shake that disease. You know, the earth coughing. Because Esau over here just doing what he do, put data centers and stuff like that, man.
Sucking up all them data centers, sucking up all the water too.
God.
The water, fracking, sucking up the oil, destroying the atmosphere,
killing the animals near the water.
Yeah. Yep. So the earth is trying to shake it, man, and we want to shake it, and it's happening. So the best thing we can do, man, is stay locked in on this truth and keep building up and getting stronger. You know, so when that final test comes, when Esau finally say, "Yo, I had enough," and he go get his military and bring that sword, we're able to stand against this devil. We're so built up, we're ready to bang with this devil through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shah. Consistent, you know. So it's a build process. When you come in as a babe, you're not built up strong enough to really go against Esau's system, the beast, as the scriptures call it. You're not strong enough yet, but as you keep eating up and putting on all the armor, you're gonna get to the point where you fully armored up with the sword, and you can bang with Esau. You know, then he gonna be kind of scared. He gonna want to go get like some low hanging fruit. Like I ain't gonna bang with this dude. Like it's too much Rock Kadash coming off of him. The Holy Spirit is hurting me. You know, so I'm gonna get this little 2/3 over here. I can get that. But I'm gonna avoid this dude, man. This guy Nah, man, he might pull out with some, the spiritual sword, like somebody Star Wars, pull out their little light blade. He's like, nah, I ain't messing with that. Because Lord said he gonna make us like roaring lions walking around. Where demons gonna be afraid. Esau demon, he conjured up, gonna be like, nah, I ain't banging with that, homie. You on your own.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a sharp threshing instruments.
God. So he go like, nah, I don't want it with Yasharala. Yeah, like the demon gonna run. So if the demon run, Esau like, nah, man. I don't want no smoke with Yasharala. And that's the truth due to it. Makes you stronger. So we say keep eating it, Yasharala, keep eating up. See, I'm gonna press up.
I got one, man. I'm gonna go ahead and read this right here because you just broke it down. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. And it says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, Yahweh, in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, and you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against powers against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, that you may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Like I said, I already kind of broke that down, man. Since the Lord's backing it up, that's why I like this truth. See, I relayed that. I brought out the precept, and it backed up what I just said was truth, man. There was no lie in that. The Lord is about to armor us up to where we can be a counter to Esau either. And we armored up in what? We armored up in the truth. Esau rules with lies. All they do is lie. All day, every day. And if you think what I'm saying is a reach, go look at Donald Trump. That's what he does daily.
I'm going to go ahead and read these next 3 verses. It says, verse 14, stand therefore having your loins girt about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet should with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
Man, all the fiery darts. The devil gonna try to hit us with things. The Lord said it ain't gonna work. Why could we armored up with that truth? So
I got one more. This is I quoted it earlier. This is John 8:32. And you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free.
Woo! I like that. That's a good one to end off of. Man. Know the truth, and the truth will set you free. That's why we feel free. I feel free already. In my mental, my spiritual. Now I'm just waiting on the Lord to do it physically, man. He's gonna do that by what? By war. We're gonna be physically delivered from this place, then we're gonna be all the way free. Because right now we're not free. You gotta get a damn passport, get all these licenses and all that type of stuff, and pay this. Esau society's a damn subscription. You have to pay just to live in. You know what I'm saying? Versus in the kingdom of heaven, like, sure, we gonna be free, man. Ain't gonna be no electric bill, white light bill, none of that.
Man, that's so much
Yeah.
so much information coming out, like you don't even need water bill. You're not even supposed to have water free.
Yeah, we'll be free.
Yeah, we'll have sovereignty. We'll be free. We ain't gonna have none of them type of restrictions. We can go where we want to go. And I'm sure I'll go to a whole other planet. I ain't gotta even stay on Earth. That's freedom. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta hear Esau about none of that. Then Esau gonna go into captivity. Right now, they got freedom. You know, the elites, the small hatters, they do what they want to do. They don't adhere to the court system. They don't go by passports. You know, devil national was running around looking for he's looking for what they call that? When you trying to get somewhere to stay to be safe.
A sanctuary.
Yeah, he was trying to get a sanctuary. He was so bad he ran to Russia. They're like, man, get your ass out of here. Man, around looking for somewhere to hide. They like, man, nah, take your ass back to Germany. Poland. They take her to Poland. He like, it ain't safe over there. And then he try to run to a dude that don't even like him no more. So with that being said, you know, we hope this has been edifying. We want to give all praise and glory to
Yahweh.
Bahashim, Yahushua, Bahashim, Rakadash.
Shalom. Shalom.